Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's Hebrews 11:1. Faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. What it means plainly, faith isn't pretending or wishful thinking. It's trusting God before there's visible proof, choosing to walk as if God promised is already even real, even when your circumstances haven't caught up yet. See, a lot of times we're told you have faith. Have faith in God. But faith ain't working. Sometimes it's you need Job faith. Like, you need Job faith. People don't really understand about Job. Like, they don't really get what Job went through. They see, you read the story and you say, okay, yeah, his kids died. Yeah, his wife turned his back on him. Yeah, his friends turned turned their back on him. Yeah, he got a sickness. Yeah, he didn't even hear from God the whole time. Now he thinking is what I do. I think I did something. I had to do something because there's no way that I'm going through this. And I did not do no. What did I do? See, I read Job, and what people don't understand, Job had never had an encounter before that with God. He just had faith in God. He just knew, like, read my Bible, go to church, be loyal to God. He's the mega almighty everything, Yahweh, Jehovah. He's the man. He had never actually like when God talked to him, that never had happened before. So you mean to tell me that Job had so much faith in God that he never had really an encounter with him? He just read scrolls, just knew he was the creator, Alpha and Omega. Then on top of that, everything that you went through, you still had faith. Your friends, come on, right then and there. If your spouse right now turn their back on, you're gonna be like, okay, I did something, or your wife or your kids die. People giving up. I just ran into a person today. And he was in the lobby of a place I was just at, and I asked him, like, what are you doing here? And he said, my brother just died. His brother's wife died in 2022. And then he got diagnosed with a cancer, throat cancer, terminal, right? And so he went to his wife's graveyard and shot himself on top of his wife's graveyard, right? And I say that to say this. So many people would have just given up right when they kids died. And then he got sick. And then his wife turned his back. And then his friends turned his back. I honestly can't tell you that there's too many of us that's that strong in the earth. Because your kids die right now, why God? Why God? And I'm not saying, hey, I'm not pointing a finger. You get sick right now. Oh, like somebody tell you got 6 months to live right now. You gonna be like, what? Like, I'm serving God. What? If everything was to go wrong in your life right now with no excuse, no reason for it, how loyal are you gonna be to God? Be honest. Not many. So a lot of times people don't really understand. They really don't get it. He had faith in God that is amazing. I can sit here before you and tell you, I don't know if I'm that person. I know that I have faith, but I mean, all at once that happened. I've had experienced things. To be honest with you, I get sad every other day. It's like I fluctuate. I always have faith in God. I don't always show up the best version of myself. I don't always show up sparky, happy. I don't always show up like, yeah, God. There's times that I'm just like, man, are you coming? Where are you? And in those times, I think about how weak I am. I think about Job too. I say, man, am I having Job? Because I think we try to put like limitations on God. Like we can be patient with God, long as God. Okay, I give God 6 months, a year. Da da da. Now that don't happen in that time frame. It's like, okay, God. Now listen, I was gonna work with you, but this ain't. So I intended to make this video because I wanted to get people to think that a lot of times we think we have faith because if it goes our way, or the Bible say unforeseen things, have faith, and we always attach it to a materialistic thing. Sometimes we attach it to a spouse, and sometimes we attach it because God does give us promises in the Bible, right? But I want to give hope to the person that like your whole life don't seem like it right now. It might be some years before you even see some hope. The fact that you have faith is probably the only thing that's getting you through. I've been there. The only thing I have is the belief in God that He's going to help me. It takes you to be completely humble and patient. You got to rely on God in areas, and it's trusting too. It's really going to God. I go to God all the time. I tell Him, hey, God, I am weak. I am brokenhearted. I am sad. I pour that out to Him. And it's okay to tell God that. It's okay to be vulnerable. Hey, man, I ain't living up to it. I don't feel like it. And then you got the nerve to go silent. I haven't even heard from you. Where you at? I know it's 8 billion people in the world, but where are you? Like, for real, like, I need help. All I'm saying is when you're going through things, you might have faith, but you don't have Job faith. So you might have to tap into that Job faith when things are not looking the way that you want it to look. Movement is not happening in your life the way you want it. Stagnation just seems to be the place to be. You lonely. Your career sucks. Your relationship with God is not a problem. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. God, why? What is going on, Lord? Like, what is going on? What I gotta do? I realized in my journey, though, that God has delivered me and taken me out of so many things, even if He wasn't going to do anything else, that what He's done in my life internally and externally is enough. Like, I could never see myself going back just because I'm like, oh, I ain't get what I promised. I'm going back to sin. I'm going back to fornication. I'm going back to the clubs. I'm going back to this and that. I don't see that. So that puts me at where? What does that put me? It puts me in where it puts you. Patience, humility, and faith. So if you ever just going through life and sometimes we just got to be patient. I know it's easier said than done. I mean, in certain areas, I'm like, man, I feel like I've been patient all my life. All my life, I've been patient. I've been patient, man. Where you at? Where you at? Ah, God. Where are you? 6 years ago. 10 years ago. What I wanted has passed and gone. You can't even, unless we gonna go back in time. What? Was that a no? Okay. It'd be like that. And this is not the channel where I'm gonna give you fluff, because I'm gonna give it what I be going through, what I be feeling. I'm still waiting for God to blow my mind, but He has, though, in other areas of my life. And I have to be grateful for that. I have to be grateful for the fact that He has blown my mind. So just because he's not moving in the way that I want him to move, that doesn't mean he's not going to. I have to have faith in the process. And that's what this video is about. You got to have faith in the process. You got to have faith in God. You got to have faith that the reason why you haven't received what you want is because he's still working things out in you. You know in your spirit you're really not ready for the thing that you're asking for. You're still there's things that needs to still be worked out of you. You've come a long way. Yeah. Good job. For real. You come a long way and you're still coming and you're still going because God don't want to give you something that is going to destroy you or you not ready for. You know? So we just have to be patient. Sometimes God don't give us the answer. You see how he got with Job? God, why are you doing this to me? Hey! Don't you know who I am? This is what God said. Don't you know who I am, Job? Don't you know I'm busy? I'm the creator up in here. Don't. Then after he cussed him out, he was like, yeah, I'm going to fix all that. Sorry about what happened to you. I was trying to prove a point. Like, you don't even tell him. That's cool. He just told him, hey, shut up. Shut up. Like, what? Did you just tell me to shut? Okay. Okay. We don't have the answers for everything that we go through. I hear a lot of people say they look back and they say, I see why I went through what I went through. And I also hear a lot of people say, enjoy the journey. Because the destination is never as fun as the journey. Tell that to the person that's going through the journey. It's like, I could do without the journey. I'm just trying to get to the destination. I feel you. You feel me? I get it. Faith in the unseen, though. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Faith in the unseen. Y'all can